so in my head now. That's so used to being on my own. 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 I'm so in my. That's so used to being on my own. That's so used to being on my own. I'm so in my head now. That's so used to being on my own. I miss you. I'm so in my head now. That's so used to being on my own. That's so used to being on my own. That's so used to being on my own. I'm so in my. That's so used to being on my own. That's so used to being on my own. I'm so in my head now. I've been thinking about you, how your voice shakes when you're lying, make everything about you, and I just be a smiling. But I'd still be here when we're in hard times, baby, just join in the fun. Running around, might lose my mind. The summer's only begun. I'll still be here.
Welcome to the Phoenix League Season 7. It's the lower bracket quarterfinal, and one team goes home today. It's Jaegers Esports versus myRevengeEU. I'm Tom and Pigeon Hunt. Joining me today to make my voice stable is Victress. How you doing, man?
Great, going on. Get to do
Well,
some duo commentary together for the first time. Exciting lower bracket match between Jaegers Esports and myRevenge with very equal elo to each other's, and it'll be myRevenge starting on the T side, on the CT side rather, swapped against me. HUD being lovely as always here, but it'll be myRevenge on the CT side going against Jaeger Esports on their map pick of Nuke.
well, we should be getting into it very shortly, and we already have. Smokes over towards outside, and JC just threw one there, but looking to split towards the A bomb side. Two players up towards Mini. It's Boro though to start us off and gets another tap as well onto Craze. Imagine sneaks down, but it's Heg to try and get something back. It's CRMJ 1v3. Well, he's making his way up towards ramp. He's got three players to deal with, maybe one towards heaven, but one's already dropped down. It's two up towards site, one to defend Mini, one to set up that crossfire. Trying to make his way around the map. We'll see where he ends up. He's just trying to sneak his way up to heaven. A fast pistol round, maybe not going so well for now. Maybe it's going to be red here. But he's just going to try and sneak his way, peeks into one. Imagine head taken off and all eyes turn to him, but it's Foxy to take him down. That's the first round of the series to myRevenge.
And with that, myRevenge will be able to start with a good econ advantage. It'll be interesting to see how they itemize their economy here and how Jaeger Esports decides to play around it with no bomb plant for this first round here. Looks like they're deciding to force up with Deagles here. Going for an aggressive move, and it looks like they'll be setting up around outside here, so it'll be Smuffs to take the first engagement with his scout towards the garage here. Looks like slower pace as everything starts to relax a little. Very few players around the back at control. Just joking, solo by himself towards this position. Otherwise, it's all focused on Imaginique getting info on the first player crossing, going for long range duel with the MP9 here, bringing CRMJ down to half, but giving him the cross.
Yeah, I mean, I like how CRNJ's down here. It gives them a bit of an opportunity now to try and maybe split. I mean, CRNJ is holding the secret area. I think he's going to use these smokes to help assist Adam JC down. He's got the bomb on his back, so wherever he goes is wherever they're going to try and end up. But yeah, just it's kind of a stalemate here on the map right now. You see, you've got Imaginique. He's just holding towards ramp, nothing facing him yet. Borrow the same, and Heg too. And they're just going to start to use these smokes to maybe try and force something out. Craze has got a smoke of his own. On opted to throw that yet, and the door to be broken. So any info they have of that door being broken, actually, that's good for Craze. He can now throw his smoke. They're going to start to group together towards ramp, though, so it's going to be Imaginique to face first. Takes down one. Marley just about gets the trade. It's late, but it's good. And one player rotating over towards Hell. Snussy maybe spotting the drop, but he can hear it definitely. They've still got one player over here. Foxy on the other side of the map takes down one, but Adam catches the rotator, and it's a fast one as well for Boro. Start to charm down the ramp, and CRNJ, left alone towards double and sprayed down with the MP9.
And with that, it's another round cleanly converted. At least 3 weapons saved up for myRevenge, so these SMGs still collected up and can be maintained to be brought over to this next round to gain even more cash, as with the bomb plant successfully denied. With that, it'll be little money for Jaeger Esports to play around, even if they wanted to continue forcing on up here. And with that being the case, looks like it'll be another eco round. Just pistols in the hands of Jaeger here. Looks like they're setting up to explode onto the A site. However, Boro's starting to go aggressive here, trying to get info in the control room, able to get one. Dinked in the process, however, still under control. Smuff's getting a second towards the outside here. It's A site held onto. For Boro with low HP causes a risky situation here. Sure how he'll handle here, and pace seems to be slowed down a little. However, 5-man advantage now. Just breaking down into 4 now,
no.
and now 3. Even more dangerous. Oh no! Marley
Somehow it's a 2v2. It's a 2v2. They've got themselves towards ramp. Boro's finally going to try and start to make some moves, but he goes back. It's Crazy to hold towards Hell. They're waiting. They're taking this slow. They're going to make the CTs try and think. Smuffsy's down towards B. alongside with Borrow too. They're sort of scared now. As soon as you've got this 2v2, they're playing together. They're on low HP as well. No one is above 50 apart from Smusty. The bomb's going down on A, and now maybe they both have to go up towards Vent. They've got a player watching it, and oh, this is going to be going into a death trap. Marley takes down one, getting traded out. It's now a 1v1, but the MP9 wins it out. Such a good round to at least bring themselves back here. That does a lot of damage on towards myRevenge. They've still got money for the next, but that is a damn good round for Jaegers.
And with that, as we go into our first full buy here, with the bomb plant being successful at least, should be a full utility set being brought on by Jaegers Esports this time around.
I mean, it's good they finally get a bomb plant, right?
Yep.
They've been trying third time lucky to get a bomb plant.
Eventually being able to break one in here, and it looks like they're immediately going to work on some outside control. Let's see if they decide to continue with the wall of smokes here. This first full buy will be very influential to see how the round ends up going here.
I mean, Jaegers usually, they have their T rounds where sometimes they just like to slow the pace down, right? They like to keep control of inner, they like to keep control of main. They put some sort of presence towards outside, but it's not the main focus of the round until maybe later in the round. Now, Foxy's got himself far up. Now, this is good because, you know, as soon as they don't see any of that ramp control, if they start to push up, that's so much position gain. That is such a fast rotate if they decide to hit the A bomb site. Well, CRNJ got the nade out. Oh, that's such a perfect nade. Actually, no, it isn't. They're going to throw another one as well.
And double, but barely connects onto Foxy, only bringing down to 69, but looks like they're exploding. They execute. Foxy's going to be right behind him here as they go in further to execute here.
Ooh.
First contact, Adam taking down Heg. Esporo is able to only get one before he's traded, and Joking holding behind with the ops, able to deny the flank from Foxy here, leaving it a 4-on-2 situation in favor of Jaeger Esports, and it looks like they're going to take away this first round.
Yeah, I mean, that's such a good round from the right. They're just getting the kills they need. Heg trying to play around that smoke. Imagine he looks like he's trying to go for some exit frags, maybe enter themselves into this retake, but that main smoke fading too late. And I think entries here for the side of myRevenge and Marley might not even make him get that. It's Imaginique denied. So that one AWP saved on the CT side, that's good. They can at least maybe get one drop towards the C2s. But yeah, Joking, watching that fast flank, I mean, it's good to see that they actually read that, but, you know, I think they're going to start to, on the CT side, they're going to start to take all the position they can get. You just saw it now on ramp. They're going to be so annoying.
It's interesting how they chose to use the offer with the inner A take, just to rely for a passive position, not really worried about going aggressive on any outside control, and just using it to make sure to hold the flank. Interestingly enough, with the aggression, one rifle saved, they'll be forced to be left with just 2 deagles on the myRevenge side, as they haven't had a lot of money built up. Other questionable move would be Smuffs not tossing any cash for one of his teammates to at least have an MP9 this round. See how they handle the weaker economy situation here against Jaeger Esports. They could build up a streak to even the score if they take this round away.
Well, look at this push from ramp here. Maybe they won't go any further than that. That smoke just maybe gives a false insecurity, and Imaginique, he's going to go even further. Now he's going to walk into a trap, but he spots out Craze. The deagle spray is not good. They know he's there now. Attention turned towards no one pinching him from Hup, but the adjustment to Marley's absolutely fantastic. But COJ and Craze take down 2 anyway. Foxy follows up with 2 of his own. 2v3. 1 minute into the round, Adam JC out towards outside. The spray is so messy, but it takes down Heg. Down to 9 HP. The sort towards main at least gives them some sort of position towards outside to get past. So this 2v2 now looks frisky, and the low HP favors the CTs.
With that situation, Bomb's still in control of Jaeger Esports here as they walk around outside. Bogdan's Law coming into play. Getting tossed over to Adam JC. As we continue on here. Looks like the mini push from Foxy could get to these players as he's looking for info, trying to push outside, but could be caught looking the wrong way here. Finds the right way and finds the headshot into Adam JC, leaving Joking in the 1v2, his position known as well. Molly will at least deny the push from Foxy. Actually runs through the Molly, has an aggressive position, the op going up the vent of Smuffs too. Joking in a dangerous situation here. Foxy able to hold the right eye on him too, and Smuffs is able to get the final shot as Joking peeks into him. And myRevenge to get a 4th round and maintain at least 2 rifles alive, so should have a slightly better economy to go against Jaeger Esports here.
Yeah, that smoke, I think, was to try and just help him play around. And Well, as soon as that Molotov came out, they knew exactly where he was, and I think Joking was just pretty much trapped at that point. Nothing he can do. That only saving grace to him was that smoke, but it didn't even come to account as there was already an AWPer watching his angle. So still a buy coming in for Jaegers. They've still got that money, and as well, look at the side of the CTs. myRevenge. They've got an MP9. You know, I mean, you can put that up towards somewhere maybe ramp, get aggressive with that. So still, they can make something of this. They've still got good weaponry anyway, but actual outside presence here then for Jaegers as they smoke off the AWP player who's just trying to watch around towards secret.
Thing is,
CMJ's ready
Smuff's
to.
playing aggressive here towards the stairs. So he's able to find a first
Ooh.
one, but he's isolated, stuck towards his position, finds a double, finds a triple, and goes for the fourth, obtains it, taking down the entire Jaeger Esports team except for CRMJ, left on
He
his
wants this
lonesome
ace.
back at the lobby.
He wants this ace, but it's denied by Imaginate with the nade. That is damn fine AWP play from Smuffsy. He's got to be happy with that. That's got to be such a confidence boost.
Yeah, going for the aggression, willing to just die by the side of the stairway to leave himself alone and just able to take these duels. Jaeger Esports failing to be able to trade effectively, letting it come down to 1v1 duels, and opt to take every single one of them down. To continue, we'll see how Jaeger Esports adjusts with another force here.
Well, more aggressive position up towards ramp. Foxy denied by the smoke. And they're just going to try and keep it calm here up towards ramp. Maybe just try and force people out of their position. But anyway, Molotov's coming out to do the same on the T side. Sorry, Heg catches one. That Molotov forces them out, and one more lines up. Adam with the Mac 10 manages to take down one. Snuffsy, yeah, he gets another borrow too, but Joking left yet again in a 1v2. But Foxy takes him down anyway. So damage still done, but the round to no avail. It's the 6th for myRevenge.
And with that, appears to be myRevenge able to successfully convert most of these full buys and force plays from Jaeger so far. Jaeger seems to be possibly leaning a little bit too much towards these default A site plays and getting caught out for them. So turns out they're going to start a tactical timeout here to see what they can think of and adjust here.
Yeah, so a tactical timeout for Jaegers. They'll be talking over just what they can do. While we're in this tactical timeout, though, let's actually talk about the match itself. We didn't have much time to go into that. So, best of 3 here. We're on myRevenge's Pick a Nuke. And we're going to go through hopefully, we have all 3 maps today, but the next one after this will be Inferno. That's Jaeger's pick, and the decider will be Mirage if we get to that. This is a best of 3 to decide who is going through, who faces the next team in the lower bracket semi-finals. Whoever loses this, they're out of the tournament.
Yeah, so it'll be an intense situation, lots of pressure on these teams, and it's at the beginning of this lower bracket too, so at least 3 matches to get pushed to grand finals, I believe, if they want to push through all the way from this lower bracket, all best of 3s. Be able to schedule their matches and probably have the breaks they need between, be able to adjust to give them the best chance possible. However, certainly will be a far more difficult road ahead for them here. So it looks like a half buy is being planned out by Jaeger Esports to see if they go for some outside or ramp control that seems to be left alone and not taken too much as an avenue to exploit yet.
Well, you see, they tried to go towards outside, but Smussy decides to get 4 kills as he'll push towards secret, right? So maybe if they go again, they can avoid that. We're starting back. Pause has been, we're back into the game. So, yeah, they're going to throw these outside smokes again. We'll see if they actually go there. Only Adam JC to walk towards that position, but even then he's not taking aggro position. And then again, he falls back as well. And look who's close up as well. We've got someone close up towards outside. So any position they can take on the CT side, they're just going to take it. Lobby pushed for now, it looks like. And maybe it's a vent dive here as a smoke to cover it off. The molly also tries to slow down the push, but it doesn't anyway. Sierra and Jay, the only one left behind. They must have heard them go down. They definitely have now. Adam JC up towards secret to watch the flank. Bomb will most likely come down, and Smussy is about to be caught off by Adam JC. Does he expect the next? He goes for it. Borrow trade to out, and it's just Heck and Foxy even gets a double as well. Marley then left alone. He's just going to be peaked by 2. It's Imaginate to finish it off. So bomb plant successful, but the round win isn't.
A good adjustment with the vent dive to at least get a bomb plant down, so they have good utility going into this next full buy once again, but with the full buys that failed to convert so far, it starts to become a concerning issue here. It looks like a lot of aggression here from myRevenge, with Imaginate that round, going deep for outside control and information of whether they're actually pushing that direction, calling their bluff. And with that, gave giving them the information to stay stacked towards the A site here. Jaeger Esports need to figure out how to punish that correctly if they want to be able to take advantage of myRevenge here.
Well, finally, they've got some weaponry, and finally Joking's back on the orb again. Another play towards in, and they're just going to wait out the time yet again, and I think as the CTs are playing so aggressive, this might be the right call now. They've got to maybe expect 2 more players to push. They've already got Imagine up on towards red, though, and that angle up towards Silo is going to be watched. Joking has just gone past the AWP. Snuff support out, but Imaginique isn't. Catches the aggression from Joking. The AWP taken down. It's 4 rifles left up towards Innie. You've got Adam JC just positioned up towards outside as well. Maybe if they go for this 8-8, they can try and pincer around. But with the outside hold that they've got so far, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, we'll see how it ends up adjusting here, but it'll be very important for them to be able to adjust their strategy here. Deep angle held towards by the ramp from Foxy here. Looks like they're going to try to find an opening onto him here, and if they could rush off of that ramp quickly here, Info already given an instant adjustment here. Smoke thrown to block off the ramp. Or flashbang, rather. As he smokes off to deny a push from B here, setting them up towards A, where 3 of these players from myRevenge are holding on, ready to go. Counter utility and 2 rifles already spraying at the squeaky door.
Ooh,
It's going to be hard for them to
position.
here. But Adam with
Look
the
at
lurk
Adam's
here.
position.
Yeah, he's able to get
so
the first.
far outside. He comes through. Oh no, Borrow finally catches him down. The bomb's out in the open too, and it's only Craze left alive. Outside a squeaky door, takes down 1. Through the smoke, the 1v4 now about to start. Maybe you can try and get something done here. Heg just jiggle peeking, spots out Craze, but met by 2. And well, maybe next time there's an opportunity for a clutch. Doesn't quite win it out this time. It's 8-1.
Able to get just the 1 with Adam JC on the lurk here, but it appears not enough outside control of the lurk, able to just get 1 in the trade. myRevenge seemed to have Jaeger's number here, immediately responding. And with that, Jaegers Esports pick of Nuke starts to become more questionable with how terrible this T site's been so far in this map.
Well, adjustments need to be made fairly quickly, and Snopsy's just got the angle as well onto Joking. Anything they try towards outside is going to be met by the scope of the AWPer, and well, Mini blocked off. Maybe they can try and get themselves out, and they will. They're going to try and aggress to the AWPer yet again. He's fallen off the angle. There's one up towards top of hell, finally taken down, but they still need to deal with this AWPer who falls back towards hell, trying to hold any angle that they might be able to peek him into. Smoke dissipating. Maybe they can try and opt for 2 angles to come through, but not even scoping in just yet. Doesn't want to make the sound. Spots the shoulder of Adam JC. Fires the shot, but the headshot's good with the P250. Adam, head taken clean off, and then Heg starts to take aggression towards Hut. Takes Marley down, a 1v3. It's Craze yet again. 1v4. Second time's the charm, they usually say. Forget the third. Craze
With that
then.
situation, it's interesting to see here. A very aggressive strat attempted by Jaegers on the outside push here. Able to almost find an opening at least to trade one of these players around from outside as Foxy takes down the last remaining player, Craze. But even with it, myRevenge always able to automatically adjust to whatever Jaegers is attempting here, with Smuffs able to adjust immediately going towards Hell after getting the first pick, recognizing exactly what Jaegers are trying to do. Seems Jaegers needs to pull something new out if they want to be able to surprise myRevenge and get some rounds on the board.
You know what? I'd just say go for I'd say go for a rush ramp, right? A ramp rush. Sorry, right here. You let Smussy just. He repositions so much. As soon as he's got 1 kill, he falls off the angle. Now, oh, CRMJ, that's a 1D to be proud of. Maybe gets the second as well. He does. Oh, Borrow. 2 of his own finds the bomb. It's isolated. But CRMJ still up towards ramp. He's got 2 already in the round. The peak up towards ramp. Absolutely pristine. However, there's still 3 left alive. Borrow's not going to push towards ramp. Oh, Adam JC's behind on the A-bomb site. Surely he hears the player up towards ramp. Marley picks up an AK as well. There's still weaponry to be gained. Adam JC caught off guard. Borrow pushed up towards A there. Really cautious of a heaven push right now. They know they've lost ramp. They know that there's the option there. But still, a 2v3. They've still got weaponry, armor on Marley. It is doable.
But with Smuffs here holding towards his control room, even if B was the option they decided to go for here, it would be known, and probably be removed as they have no armor. The op would still
Ooh.
one-shot through the window here. The up to head would be the first contact, only able to get one before getting traded out here, leaving Boro with just 22 HP to handle against Marley. But with the Squeaky Door, it'll give a good cue here as the bomb's been left in the control, like behind T-spawn
Yeah.
this entire
Look,
time.
there's 25 seconds. There's 25 seconds left. He has to pretty much, dive down. They know where he is, but the smoke, it's not even going to let it go before he tries to drop down. But 10 for myRevenge now. Another pause called.
Yeah, the situation,
Jaegers
I'm
in the mud.
not sure what Jaegers can do here exactly. Anything they've done has been taken down, and even with a double opening with the deal there found by CRMJ, they're unable to capitalize off of it. Players ended up seeming split around the map on the T side, and the bomb even left in near spawn until the 30 seconds were left on the clock here. Questionable situation for them here. They seem a bit sloppy so far to start off this best of 3 series.
What I think they need to do now. Would you agree with me in saying they need to go as a unit, right? All these times they've been trying to split up and maybe try and take one pick here, one pick there. But if they go as a unit together, you saw down towards ramp, they got 2 straight away. They could have gone straight down, but they decided to slow it down. I think if they go straight together as a unit up towards that ramp, they might have a chance of winning the second.
Yeah, and with that as well, they've always failed to get more than one with these lurk plays. The lurks haven't had much impact, as they've been failing to be able to play off of them with the distractions they're supposed to provide, even at least getting the trade. And with that, it's a lot harder to get control of things. I think you're onto something there, where they need to have more control and be willing to commit quickly onto something. The B site was completely left open there for just a few moments when they first took ramp control there. For just being passive and slow and delaying trying to reset the situation made it far worse for them, as myRevenge are able to take these risks and capitalize, surprising the Jaeger Esports players.
I mean, a couple of rounds ago, you saw, right? You've got, I think myRevenge, they also like to over-rotate a bit too much. And especially a couple of rounds ago, they put themselves in positions that you wouldn't expect them to be in. Yeah, there might have been that threat from heaven, but, there's still some questionable position choices for myRevenge, especially when they maybe lose a couple of their team. But got an unpause, we're back into the game. Rifles all around, and then a Gev on Imaginique. That's gonna... I don't want to... Cover your headphones, guys. Turn the sound down. That's going to be loud. But Molotovs to slow down any aggression up towards Hut. Zero and J just to hold. And yet again, they're still playing this slow play style. Head got positioned towards outside. Maybe there's one towards Red. Throws out the nade just to maybe see if he can do some damage. No one's there, so bit of a waste of $300, but... Yeah, still, they're playing this slowly. This Negev just aggressing up towards ramp. The nade is good to joking. 66 is all he has left.
I mean,
If they go down ramp now, this is going to be... It's going to be a slaughter.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a situation, imagine he could capitalize with such a wild weapon, such as the Negev. This would be it, as Foxy's outside been able to take off Adam JC on his own. Because even when Jaeger Esports had the opportunity with the rounds, they've been good about sometimes finding the openings early into the round. Just their mid-round calls are always floundering here. Though the Negev will be fairly punished with joking, able to take him down with the op here. Trying to jump around the smoke here. Marley positioning around the box here, may be able to surprise Muffs, takes him down, leaving it a 4v3 situation, ramp under control, as well as the control room still maintained by 2 of these players. But 30 seconds left on the clock, and the bomb's left towards T-spawn once again here. And Foxy with the deep angle towards the control room could leave surprise here.
Oh no.
Marley caught just looking the wrong way. And with it, Boro's info in the control room. Yeah, every player's rotating towards this B site. Their plan's known with 15 seconds left on the clock. They might not even have time to plant, let alone survive doing it.
They've just got to go for it. They've got to cover Craze. He has to put it down, but they all swarm at the same time. Head just some team damage, but gets 2 in return. That was so messy. They gave themselves no time to get back into that. And as soon as they heard the bomb plant, that's the pincer movement. Almost like a crab on the B bomb site. It's the 11th for myRevenge.
Yeah, and you can understand them getting lost a little bit there. Or at least Boro for a moment and doing a little bit of team damage, trying to flash through and run through the chaos and isolate friend from foe and panic. However, still able to survive with 2 weapons and still have tons of money built up. It's going to be hard for Jaeger Esports to even break them at the end of this half. to try to get some more rounds on the board. It might be a very dominant first map win for myRevenge here. CRMJ goes for the
Ooh.
initial duel. They're able to get this opening once again towards ramp. But in the meantime, Grace has been able to find him as
Oh,
well.
no
Smuffs with
way.
the trade on the Joking, taking him down immediately. CRMJ is prepared for the peek from help here, trying to hold control of this angle. But once again, myRevenge have been turning away these rounds. But all this nade damage might change the situation here. Grace has been able to punish the lurk attempt from Boro here and leave it on a
Now look
4-on-2.
at... Ooh, Marley. He takes down one. Can't quite get the second. Look at Adam JC. He's all the way behind. He needs to go there fast because Imaginique has got one. The bomb spotted as Craze tries to spray. They know where the last player is. He's going to go towards A, and Adam JC is in the perfect position to stop this. He hears him in his right ear, and there we go. There's the second. Finally splitting apart works. Adam in the worst place for the CTs. Finally, they get around on the board.
And even with that, it was barely obtained by just a couple good positions and being able to get these opening trades initially. But even then, it was still put in a risky 1v2 situation. Adam JC's position was hard cleared out there. It would easily have been a 1v1 and a potential for myRevenge to continue their streak even further along here. So it looks like Jaeger Esports are going back to a similar strategy here, which could end up giving another round of myRevenge, seeing how things go. For adjustments, as Maginique's been able to trade Marley with aggression towards this ramp area, able to find one in the process, leaving it on a 4v4 situation.
Yeah, at least it's a 1-for-1 trade. HP still favors Jaegers, but saying that, Imaginique gets a tag onto CRMJ. He doesn't know about that, but we certainly do. Smussy then, he isn't taking as much aggression as we've seen beforehand, and CRMJ, he's still getting damage taken towards him now. Here comes a Molotov up towards Hut to try and force him out. But Boro is still so close. They've given him time to get position to get two. Traded out finally. Craze can't find the third. 1 HP left on the player who did damage to it. It's Joking in a 1v3, the AK in hand. Maybe he could get back into this. He's got one player to deal with right now who's just right behind him. He might hear the AWP scope there, and Smussy expects him to be up towards Squeaky Door, just hiding behind Triple. Oh, that shot. That's a warning shot being fired, and Joking peeks into the crosshair. And as soon as Jaegers answer, myRevenge answer back for the 12th. And we're going into the last round of the first half. The buy for the Jaegers is going to be scruffy.
Yeah, I think the important thing to recognize, at least with that last round, is how there was about 16 HP collectively on two of those other players, other than Smuff there. But the discipline and the coordination about Smuff willing to go for the frag there, as long as with the fact that the team's been so well coordinated, there was no risk on the board, even though there was fair potential for that 1v3 in all actuality.
Well, here comes an outside push, then using the smoke close towards Red to try and get themselves some more position. That Molotov towards Squeaky, they're so paranoid about that walk around the egg. Spray is good for one, not for the second. Fairly wild. CRMJ pushing through towards Garage. You might expect the player to be up close towards C2.
Yeah,
but still, that position's good.
With CRMJ having the garage control, it does give some space for Jaeger Esports to play around with this 4v4 situation. Imagine kind of aware of the possibility here, looking towards outside. This may be a key duel here. However, it looks like he seems to be a bit lost here. But Boar's going aggressive once again, finds a double towards his control room before getting traded out. And with Foxy right here going aggressive again too, he's able to take down Craze. And myRevenge are in an almost guaranteed situation to end the half 13-2 here.
I could see that mini-map position there. You've got players pincering towards Hut and CRMJ taken down as he walks up heaven. That was a disappointing half if you're a Jaegers fan. If you're a myRevenge fan, you're going to turn off the stream. You're going to think this map's done and dusted. But going towards the CT side, it is the easiest side towards Nuke. Maybe we can see Jaegers pull something out. But it's just how myRevenge on that CT side put the Jaegers players pretty much where they wanted. And when they didn't take position towards ramp, they took it. And towards Hut, they took it. Towards outside, they took it as well. So maybe this aggressive play will follow on towards the T side. The pistol round starting out yet again. Fairly default setup. They're expecting some sort of an A push, but Boro has taken so much position towards outside. Foxy gonna flash maybe his teammate out to get some more position. Yeah, they're going to start to pincer towards B here. They've got no position up towards ramp on the CT side, so they've got one player rotating towards Hell. That's Adam. He might spot two there, and I think he has, but the drive-by from myRevengeEU. Good to take that lurk down, and Craze left towards the bomb site. He gets found as well by Boro. CRMJ about to drop down, and Joking's already down Secret, taking a fight with Foxy. The poke damage is good, but Foxy's headshot is even better. A 2v5. Absolutely taking apart the Jaegers Esports players. CRMJ left in the vent, about to be surrounded by two. And they're just taking it their sweet time to try and take him down, and Marley's left alone then. He's got the kit, maybe that's a saving grace, but he's already started saving it.
Yeah, the way myRevenge were able to split the push there through both the tunnels and the ramp, just pushing through and slowly strangling Jaeger Esports to take away this pistol, allow myRevenge to have the econ advantage and 14 rounds, and with the pistol round denied for Jaeger Esports, looks like we're about to be going to a second in about the next 10 minutes or whatever, once myRevenge wrap this first map up.
Well, a pistol round of dreams for myRevenge. The way they just split up these players as well. And I think leaving ramp wasn't the best gamble they could have done. I mean, as soon as they saw that there was no A main presence, someone needed to go help towards outside, maybe just push to get that info if you really are that desperate. They're going to sort of force into this one. Strange buy coming out. They've got the Eagle armor. Sierra J's on the MP now with no head armor. So, you know, they've got the two Galils. They'll take them down with the AKs anyway. Look at this fast outside play from myRevenge anyway. They might hear the footsteps here. Marley surely heard it. Gonna smoke off main to at least help them slow down a potential split. But Borrow's already up towards heaven. They've already got players towards hell. Borrow's going to be the one to make the work done. Been spotted. Marley, oh, the spray's not good. He's in the Molotov too. Somehow he peeks outside of it. Still two players to try and face him. He's going to drop down. Borrow the tap. It's still a 3v3, however. CRMJ and Adam JC doing work on the other parts of the map, but Foxy takes down Craze, the lone defender of A. CRMJ at least has the saving grace of coming up towards behind heaven. Heck doesn't even know about it, watching the ladder. So here we are then. 2v2, HP advantage. Actually, there's no HP advantage. They look similar. Flash out towards main. Adam JC sprays good. It's traded by Borrow. A huge 4K for him if he makes it work. And CRJ peeking into the crosshair of the T. It's map point now for myRevenge.
And with that situation, even though Jaeger Esports are able to keep it close, the control and the confidence from myRevenge every single one of these rounds, able to get towards heaven with multiple players so quickly. They feel so methodical and planned in exactly what they're doing, and with that confidence, able to just have a control over Jaeger Esports and do whatever they want to try to end this map as quickly as possible, really. And with it, it's another force by Jaeger Esports desperately to try to hold on. Oro able to get taken down, CRMJ with an opening. However, Ramp's already been taken control of by Heg with just a Mac 10. Could be caught into two players here. However, a shot missing, and Heg's able to get one for free here. CRMJ only able to take down Foxy as Spuffs is able to respond, taking him down for the trade, leaving a 3-on-3 situation. Jokey able to take him down. Yes, it's 3v1 as myRevengeEU's taken down as well. Looks like Jaeger Esports might be able to hold on and get a third round.
Oh, Heg might say no to this one. He's got it into a 2v1. But the Mac 10, the head armor on the CTs, and they're just going to play together, and they do. That's the third for Jaegers. If there's ever a time to amount a comeback, it's now. They need 12 perfect rounds in a row to at least get themselves towards overtime. We'll see how that one turns out.
At least with the situation, the economy's been mostly broken on myRevenge. They're willing to go for the force to see if they can end this quickly, take the risk to assert even more dominance. It'll be interesting to see how they play around, as it's not just like an SMG force, but a mix by here with Deagles, Galils, Scouts, and Mac 10s. Mix all around, so be interesting to see how they adjust here, though. Looks like it'll be an aggressive take towards outside early. With the passive positions here, Hegs with a good Deagle shot onto Joking here. Leaves it in a 4v5 now. Only 4 players between myRevenge and map 2 with a map lead.
Borrow just taking up position down towards ramp, and Adam JC is going to have that point of contact. He's falling back though, but look where myRevengeEU is. He's in towards A main. They're going to try and start this pincer in as well. Heg's going towards outside now. If CRMJ starts to push up, he might get something, but he's just going to start to fall back. Scout in play, Galil and everything, but Marley takes down one first. They're going to have a sweet surprise when Foxy and Imaginique peek right into them with 2-1 digs. 2v4 left then. And around comes Adam JC up through Hut. He takes down one. One less player to deal with, but Imaginique swings into him, and it's CRMJ 2 HP, and that's the map over 16-3. Jaegers crushed on Nuke. We'll see if they can bounce back on Inferno after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
When their silence is loud and the demons are crowned, will you drown in
welcome back to Phoenix League Season 7. We're on map 2 Inferno, and after that 16-3 defeat for Jaegers, let's see if they can bounce back and take this to map 3, or will myRevenge knock them out in 2 maps? We're on Inferno, map 2, and let's see how the Jaeger squad can recover. Bit of a default setup over towards A here, and they're just going to take the peek towards down mid. Joking spots out, maybe 3, maybe 4, but they're going to start to ball their way down mid on the T side, and Joking's going to be caught off guard with a nice tap by Smussy. We've got Marley up and out, maybe trying to lurk. Oh, she's got 2 as well. Cray's just hiding there. Imagine he's going to push, but gets the adjustment. So does Foxy onto Marley. 2v5 at the start of this retake. And at the start of the round, all these Jaegers players towards A getting picked apart yet again. It's Adam JC, it's CRMJ to try and start this retake, and the tap is good for 1.
It looks like as we continue on here, this round might be done and dusted for the moment here. They decide to try to save that kit and smoke at the least, and their armor on CRMJ at least, going into the next rounds, but the pistol round, that might be key for Jaeger Esports to help start building up some confidence here. Immediately taken down by myRevenge. Continuing to beam with confidence as we go on to our second map here.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was smart from Joking to re-peak that yet again. He was just trying to get some information out. I think maybe keeping that player up for as long to get the information and then rotate back over towards the site, but it's fine, it's happened. They're going to just buy pistols on the side of Jaegers. They're going to try and buy to the next one, and, well, they've pretty much heavily invested in the weaponry department on the T side. It's going to be an A stack. There's just going to be a banana push as well for the T side, so they might not even see each other. There's at least a couple of people over towards apps and over towards mid to maybe try and poke some damage out. Maybe those will be a couple of good kills if Jaegers can get them. And I think this round all now is about damage, right? If they can get some good damage done with these pistols, maybe take 2 away, they'll have a good fight into the next round. But they've got B control. You can see that on the minimap there. They've got players up towards B. New box being smoked off, and they've just cleared the site. So they're going to bring the bomb over towards, so no one's going to peek A. They expect to stack, and that's just going to be the round over.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, it means it'll at least be a unicorn round until that just happens, and Foxy ends up taking the mid-contact here. Stuck in Sunderpass, gonna have pistols all dropping towards all angles. Foxy taken down by the first, and it's a 1-for-1 trade, actually, to get this AK in the hands of Jaeger Esports early. See how they can adjust here and find anything else. But it'll be important for Heg here to clear towards CT to know that this is a safe avenue of escape, as Jaegers is trying to hunt for some more weapons to steal away from myRevenge here. See, it looks like myRevenge are willing to respond and look for these engagements here. Could hand away a few of their weapons early, considering they all invested in rifles here.
Yeah, there's a bit of tapping with the USB going on, but nothing much to come from that. Oh, COJ is going to push, but gets taken down. So, actually, they're going to be pushing again. Oh, Craze does manage to get him. So, 2 players having to rebuy into this one. So, if the round is won here by Jaegers, if they start to buy into this, could do good economic damage from that previous round. So, buy coming in. Util a little lackluster on a couple of the Jaegers players, and actually the same thing for myRevenge. Still going to have enough to do a full-on solid execute. But yeah, you can see the standard B setup again. This nade about to be thrown out towards Banana to try and do some poke damage. It does. Heg down to 77.
So now
3 players placed up towards short. This is such a cool setup actually from the CT side. They're just going to put themselves over towards short. CT smoke and traded back smoke. He's just going to push himself. Double fire. Sorry, crossfire to be set up. Takes him down. So they're going to start to poke their way towards A. Bomb in hand by Foxy.
it's an interesting choice here with Heg to go solo for that initial B contact. And with Marley holding on to this porch, able to get 3, wiping out most of myRevenge here. And with that, and the aggressive deep stack towards short with 3 players, Jaeger Esports able to early get their first round on the board. Able to adjust better and be willing to take aggression, notably, with the push through the CT smoke to allow for a crossfire and take down the solo player Heg. To allow Jaeger Esports to get this first round here. Important to see how myRevenge decide to adjust here as they decide to immediately go for a force here. not something seen, but after all the confidence they've built up, be interesting to see how they work off of it. We're immediately punished by Joking here to get the first pick going into this round here.
Yeah, look at this banana regression they're trying to take as well. They want to clear this as fast as possible. And actually, going in as fast as possible are the T side. They're going straight towards short. App's not being taken. And imagine the getting crossfire, traded out. Crazy to trade that. Bomb back up towards short, in hand, borrow. They're just going to keep going in. Here comes the crossfire yet again from Craze. Marley taken down. That's the piece of the puzzle taken, and it's all of the puzzle being thrown out the window as Smuffsy trades it back onto Craze and even spots CRMG on the rotate. A 1v2 then for Adam. It's doable. He's got a flashbang to try and get himself back into this round. It's Foxy on 15 HP. If he finds him first, it's still doable. Finds him second, it's even better. Coming in from short, he's not even going to try and use his utility there. He wants to take out the fight, and he adjusts onto Foxy. 74 HP, nothing done towards him much, and here comes the flash to try and get him towards the bomb site. Bomb planted, back towards default. Site cleared, knows he must be library or towards long. Might spot the shoulder, he does now. Taps the bomb yet again to try and force out the peek from Smussy, but he's just trying to check the angle as he peeks out. Damage done as well. The round is over. Adam at least gets the kill as a consolation prize along with the orb, but whoa, that was nearly a 1v2 run for them, but myRevenge held out.
Yeah, good situation there. All off of the aggression to take over library control as Foxy was left low on his HP here and able to plant for the apartments out of that aggression. Leaves it a 2v1 situation in their advantage as well as the bomb plant for him, which as we saw was able to get stalled out to allow myRevenge to get this third round with their sketchy force buy. Looks like we're going fast here into a B rush here. It'll be up to Adam JC to hold on after he gets the first, trading out his teammate here. Following up the second, only 8 rounds left on the mag, taken down by Smuffs for the trade.
Well, it's a 3v3. Smuffsy lower HP and catches Marley on the rotate. Right into the crosshair, but Joking gets one through the smoke. It's still a 2v2. Molotov to try and deny the plant. It's already down, but it forces Imaginique out into the open. Goes back towards Coffins and Joking. About to get an invitation to get one, and he does. Retake even better than before. It's Smuffsy low HP, close banana left side, the smoke there. They know he's there, and the bomb tapped out. Smuffsy sprays through, he gets one, nearly the double sprayed out, but the bomb is defused. 16 HP left on Craze. That was so nearly a double spray down through the smoke, but Jaegers get their second.
Unfortunately, recognizing the kill, but not recognizing it was not the diffuser of that situation. So Jaeger Esports able to steal the round, though with just one player alive, still going to have a player stuck with just an MP9. Though the diffused bonus money coming in will be enough to be able to get a good buy coming on out. However, myRevenge are able to keep up the pace with a good buy of their own. Just Mac 10 and Tech 9, their only weaknesses.
Good.
That's a good nade for sure. Able to bring 3 players towards half as some spray damage comes in, and Joking able to get one before repositioning here. Able to hold towards Arch, until just now getting smoked out. Be up to Marley here to anchor the site, able to get the first and the second. Trey's able to respond with the third and fourth. And Jaeger Esports now with the clean round will be able to start building up some money to hold against this T side.
I think that was a mistake there from myRevenge to let the AWP player go and wrap out through long. No idea where those 2 remaining A players were, and that crossfire was perfect from Marley and Craze. But yeah, coming into this round, they've only got a Glocks, they've only got a smoke. They're going to maybe use that to try and get themselves out towards A, maybe a smoke on towards Bout to get themselves out. But they're going to opt to go up towards mid. Craze mollying a potential push that's not coming. They're just still going. Still stuck up towards and going along towards the flank. They've at least got 1 player down, which is good, but maybe they'll get the bomb plant. Yes, they will. That's an extra bit of money in their pockets for the next round, but still 4 players left alive. Yeah, that's good enough for Jaegers.
Considering what they had going into that round, able to get a frag and the bomb plant for that bonus 800 is probably as sweet as a deal as they can get. With that being the case, Jaeger Esports will have their first lead of the match in a significant fashion. With 4 rounds, able to do better than they have on Nuke already, which is a good sign for things to potentially come on this CT side. Jaeger Esports are able to reset and come a little bit more alive into this as we go into this next full buy here. Vengeance buffs with an op in play. Going against Joking here, likely. The duel for Banana will be the first important thing here. No nades will connect early here, though it looks like this won't be much of a battle as Jaeger Esports just give it over to myRevenge. And with
Yeah, I
that,
think-
CRMJ has to throw smoke early.
Yeah, I think the best thing they can do right now is go Banana. Oh, through the smoke. Takes down Hex, not even through the smoke, sorry, but imagine he pushes through, takes one before it's traded. The bomb finally picked up, so that Banana push was just to try and get some info. Adam spotted through the smoke, sprays off good for Borrow as he falls back. Maybe they need to start to group up now. You've got Foxy up towards Apps. He's got a lot of position as it is, so they're going to opt to take it towards A. They've got a 3v2 on whichever bomb site they go towards. 2 players up towards the pit positions. Craze and Mini watching long, and you've got Marley up towards Big Bit as well, watching the short. The peak spotted. Borrow spots one, and Foxy manages to get the adjustment trade. Second jumps into Mini Pit, takes down Craze. The A defense falling apart as the bomb gets planted safe, and well, that might be the round there for myRevenge anyway. I don't think Jaegers need to go for this. They have got the money, however, so they might try, but Joking shut down on that retake, and Smussy just denies any chance at a potential retake. So Adam maybe has to save this AK. They've still got a good economy on the side of Jaegers. Marley can drop one. So yeah, they've still got that to deal with, but it's going to be an even scoreline.
Yeah, even with the money saved up, it's still a questionable situation even attempting to go for that retake. Little chance of them possibly getting it. Adam's position's known. Might not be any weapon saved here. Foxy might be caught out by surprise, but they know this player stuck towards the position.
Ooh.
And with the spam towards the door, it distracts to allow Boro to get the trade out. There'll be no weapon saved going into this next round with the teams even 4-4. And
It's fine, though.
myRevenge in a good position to be able to set up to take this round away. When you analyze everything that happened the previous round, despite not able to get the trade, which would have allowed for an open B bomb site, even with the man disadvantage, it baits Jaeger Esports to split 2-on-2 for far too long and allow an opening for Foxy to get that double onto the A site.
Well, Molotov isn't going to slow down Marley as he peeks up. Apps aggressive, makes it an early advantage, and CRMJ has got some sort of an off angle. The smoke, Molotov, the fucking flash goes past him, sorry. And CRMJ blinded as well. Borrow, stalemate on Banana, but jumps up on the sandbags, takes down Borrow, and it's a 2v5 early into the round.
That's a
Bomb
good way to
picked up.
quickly respond after the last round here. About how quickly they were able to disassemble Jaeger Esports with the reset after the initial B aggression. This
Ooh.
time around, Heg being denied an opening, trying to take down the Opera of Joking here, leaving Smuff to likely save his op, though it looks like he's going to try to find an opportunity on B here. CRMJ already throwing the smoke, potentially a bit early, minute left on the clock here. Not much space for Smuffs to work with here. Jaeger Esports playing passive enough to give him the opportunity to be up to Adam JC to be able to successfully trade his teammate here if Smuffs decides to find this opening pick.
Doesn't find it, however. Just slow peeking into the crosshair of CRMJ. Good round from him. Nice little 3k there. But yeah, playing that off angle. The flash goes straight past him. He's able to just hold that. And yeah, caught off guard. So it's going to be a pistol buy here. And there's going to be a little bit of utility on the side of myRevenge. They've only got Heg on the Tech 9 and armor. They're going to maybe throw him out towards somewhere, see what he can do. And imagine he's just going to throw a little bit of banana presence as they start to push up towards second mid. And straight up in towards Apps. They've got one lone player watching towards balcony. Jokey's got the cross to second. But there's going to be no one there. They're going to slowly make their way up towards Apps. Here comes a boost on towards B. It's going to do nothing.
But meanwhile, there's only one player towards this pit here, and with them taken immediately down by Heg, up to Marley here, able to get the double and the triple. That'll help recover this round, leaving just Imaginique in the 1v3. It's up to that 3k that was obtained there to save this round. So Imaginique stuck in the 1v3 now. Might be able to get the bomb down, however, it's still up towards the balcony. Imaginique's going to have to take engagements here. Looks like he may have the space to be able to go and grab it. However, not much else going to happen. That round could have gone very poorly with that solo pit player isolated and immediately taken down here, myRevenge might have been able to steal a round away. But now the situation should be reset. We're imagining he's gotten plenty of room here to work with. Depending on how he resets here, likely go towards A still with just 30 seconds left on the clock. However, Joking will be the first contact to easily take him out, and Jaeger Esports successfully convert their 6th round on the board.
Yeah, they didn't have to peek into him at all there. You had JC just watching that fallback from mid far behind, and then you've just got those other 2 players watching if he comes towards the A bomb site or towards long. He did eventually, and Joking managed to get that kill. So myRevenge able to rebuy into this one. Plenty of utility in hand on both teams, and Smutsy just watching the cross with the orb. No one's going to be there for now. Just a small little peek from Joking. So yeah, mid's a stalemate right now. They've still got the bomb up towards T ramp. They're going to start to pushing towards B anyway. That hurt. Adam JC throws out an aid. It does good damage as well. Smokes of their own to try and get in towards the bomb site. Molly out to slow down and push through the smoke. They've done this before. So that Molotov in good jest. They're going to slow it down. They're going to wait for the smoke to come through. Imagine he just positioned up towards it as well when this push comes through, and it does, catching CRMJ off guard as he throws out another smoke. Getting in towards CT is that player, but Foxy manages to trade out one on the B bomb site as well. Joking does get Imagine because he tries to push through even more to get position, but look at the CTs, they're just going to save this one. There is no way they can get back into this round. Joking joins out his team. And there we go, that's going to be the 5th for myRevenge.
Good situation, making sure they save despite having a bit of money built up. 3v4 situation on the B bomb site's a nightmare to try to take, and especially when they have a scoreline lead. Destroying their economy would only allow for myRevenge an even better situation, allow a comeback on this T side to take over control. Or with this, myRevenge able to get their 5th round on the board and keep it close against Jaeger Esports, but not yet to take the lead. As we go for the defuse here, looks like all these remaining players will be able to stay alive going into this next round. Should be a decent bit of money built up for both these sides as we go into the 12th round here. Jaeger Esports up 6-5 against myRevenge. Better start considering the first map and not even taking away the pistol round here. Be a good recovery off their full buy so far. Contend against myRevenge on their map pick of Inferno here. Looks like either a banana or mid-centric play will be the start here for myRevenge. Smuff gets blinded, trying to punish a player on the cross here. And a lot more utility for Jaegers to try to contest banana here. Allow them to defend against neither of the nades connecting towards banana here, where it looks like the rounds to try to attempt will, as 3 players are stacked up towards B here. This boost could get seen in red. Magic able to dodge and might be able to find an opening here, able to get the first. Not able to transfer onto CRMJ. However, openings towards this A site's been found. It's only 1 player left remains, and 4 with alert towards the Arch, able to take down the rotates. The remaining A players taken down, and CRMJ is left in a 1v3 situation on this A site here. Oro already hunting for him to deny him his escape as trying to find an opening. And myRevenge even up the score 6-6.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even matter that they had that banana control. They had 3 up towards B for the CTs, and just looking at that minimap, as soon as that banana aggression was being taken, everyone was going up towards the A site, and losing that first player as well allowed them to pincer through and just take that A bomb site. So a bad read on the side of Jaegers. They're going to keep 2 then this round on towards the B bomb site, and it's just going to be fast up again. And Adam JC taking out door. CRMJ just trying to hide behind the Molotov at least is good for 1 as they start to rotate over. Maybe they can try and go for this, but their money's not looking good. They're at least on a 2-loss bonus. Maybe they can try and get themselves back into this, and they are just going to save. They need every bit of weaponry they can get. Maybe Crazy can drop another one. He's still got full util. So it is going to be important that they save these weapons.
How the situation continues here, and with how the economy is currently broken down, the only good situation for Jaeger Esports to save, as the risk unfortunately is not worth it most of the time. Though there could be an argument made that it's worth the risk, as just to save eco and have the final full buy on the board. However, even then still should be able to toss decent enough weapons to their teammates to make this a more valuable and effective situation as we go into the final rounds of this first half here. And Smuffs, interestingly, taking the lead on point. to try to make sure Bananas clears. Dangerous choice to do with their AWP here, where everyone will be fine and successfully saving here. myRevenge take the lead 6-7. It's a far dangerous situation as they could still take away the lead on their T side, though in a far less dominant fashion. Esports able to get a full buy with rifles on most of their players and a full set of utility. CRMJ, the only player stuck with just a Desert Eagle here, playing towards Banana with the 3-stack.
Yep, they're going to have a 3-stack yet again. But they're going to start... yeah, they'll boost this, and then maybe Joking will try and fall back. They've got all 5 players up towards the A bomb site. They're going to try and split this one up through Apps. Rumali has got to throw this smoke out when he spots the AWP, but he doesn't even get to throw it anyway. Peeks right out into the crosshair. That's one already down towards A. They're not budging on the side of Jaegers Esports. That puts Craze in such a terrible position to try and defend from everyone, and that's what he's got to do. Takes down one initially through the smoke as they jump through, and the spray for the second isn't good. 30 left in the bag, takes down another. That at least buys Jaegers into a 3v3. Joking spots the cross. They know where the bomb's being planted. Snussie is up towards long, close, but pincered around. Now it's a 3v2. This is certainly doable. The utility on the side of Jaegers certainly favors them, and Foxy needs to try and make plays. He pushes through long. The flash is good. Joking taken down, makes it 2v2 and up through short. Imaginique faces one and into the crosshair goes CRMJ, and they convert that in a round where they shouldn't have. That's the half one there for myRevenge.
And even with Jaeger Esports able to get a chance there on the retake, turning into a 3v2 situation, still becomes a questionable situation with how late those rotates were. Even though Joking was able to delay for a solid 10-15 seconds, it wasn't until it was for sure there was multiple players in the bomb site the rotation was even started to be risked from Jaeger Esports. With that, it gave myRevenge all the space they needed to be able to play around this afterplant situation and eventually win the round here. Good nade onto Imaginique and Boro. Tagged them down to 60 and 76. Some good early damage on the round here. However, going to this final round, just a Deagle, MP9, and 2 M4s with the FAMAS. And very little utility already left on Jaeger Esports here. myRevenge already burnt a lot of their utility as well, though. Need to do is successfully bait out the rest of this utility. Though it looks like they won't be spending time to do that as they've smoked CT, and with 3 players around B here, looks like they could be going for the execute just any moment here. Just waiting for one of their players to go for the first contact here. Foxy for Adam goes for the peek and gets blinded in the process. CRMJ is able to get an opening with the D. Gets Craze denies the lurk player. However, it has enabled 3 players to be towards this A site right now.
Yep,
Be up
they're
to
still
2
going
players.
up towards B though. Look at this, they're still going up towards B. Adam's going to be the first to face with the MP9 as he peeks around New Box on towards Boro. Connects up towards Snussie and he even gets the kill as well. Runs out of ammo, switches to the USP, and it's Imaginique taken down by Adam. 3 kills to defend the B bomb site, and the 7-8 half looks a lot more doable than the last one.
And with all of that, Adam JC able to create all this space as well as getting the full 3K despite the HP. Able to play around his teammate even though he's stuck behind a smoke and ruins the entire time. Able to take that away allows for a round to help out both of these teams here. It looks like as we go into our pistol of what could be a final half. Depends on how Jaeger Esports are able to capitalize off this as well as myRevenge. Though it looks like a quick B rush will be set up, at least initially, for Jaeger Esports to take some contact. myRevenge goes for some carpet tissue, and a very long-range Glock shot will be able to get Foxy brought down to 40 here. And with the pop flash, they start rushing towards the B site here. But it looks like it's a sandbag crossfire here. And with that flashbang, Boro's able to take only 1 before getting taken down. However, Hex able to re-peek and finds a triple. And with the last player tag of Joking, Imaginique helping him out, is able to take down the 4th of Joking. And myRevenge to take away the pistol round of the second half.
Yeah, that crossfire was deadly from the side of myRevenge. Jaegers just running into 3 people. And yeah, that they still had utility to go anywhere they wanted to. That flash was maybe a little too premature to try and get themselves up to Banana. 4 smokes though on the side of Jaegers. We'll see where they use those. Adam JC wants to take initial fight towards mid, sorry. And Imaginique doesn't even care about these mollies. He tries to go down towards Banana. Tag damage down to 15. Foxy then, to have that nade out, throw it into apps, not connecting because no one's there. But still, they're just going to stalemate it up towards mid, and T-side's not budging yet. They've still got 3 smokes yet again to use, and execute may be coming in hand. They've got 2 up towards apps to try and pincer up, but they've still got 1 watching it on the side of myRevenge. That's Smuffsy. CRJ taking up a fight up towards Banana. They're going to go up towards this triple up. And Heg spots 1, smoke down, denies position, gives him some time. And that brings up Imaginique to rotate back over. He was trying to get back towards A, but that peak just brings him back. So that's a 3v4, maybe get a 3v5 coming up towards the A bomb site, as cut off from long is Borrow. Yeah, they're just going to come into this now up towards short. They're going to try and take the initial fights up there as well, but they're just going to fall back. They show presence, then they fall back. They've still got 3 up towards A. No one's budged a muscle yet again. They're playing retake towards CT as well. Craze is here to sell the fake. Smoke out towards balcony to try and help them get out. Here comes Adam JC, then smoke up towards CT. There's 1 up on the boost, so this could be deadly as they start to push up towards B. They're going to recognize that the B site is clear, but that boost is going to be deadly. It doesn't matter because an Imaginique, he's low, gets taken down. Heg then, the only one to face. The bomb's going to be planted. This is such a winnable round now for Jaegers. Borrow up towards CT, reads where CRJ is. No chance for him to get themselves even further into the round. Adam JC there watching up towards Coffins. That peak, if Heg gets it, it's going to be so deadly. But Borrow spots out where that player is. Marley takes down 1, takes down 2, but gets traded out. 2v2 still. Smussy spots 1 up towards New Box. He's low. Craze then left in a 1v2, gets him down. Gets the low HP player. Heg tapped the bomb. Needs to try and go for the kit. The time's running out. Has to face Craze, and there's no time. Jaegers have won that out on the eco. That's insane.
Situation comes even more concerning here due to the crossfire towards CT. Not expecting a CT smoke to come into play, leaves the stack isolated, and with that, they're able to take down the first player towards the boost. With no one towards that bomb site, they're able to realize that it's clear, knowing their fake successfully came in, with myRevenge being very slow on the rotates here, and able to catch them out, and Jaegers are able to steal away this round due to the openings provided to them.
Yeah, I think that presence as well, with those smokes up towards A as well, just trying to sell that fake, that forces out myRevenge into a B rotate play, right? Retake play. Because if they've got that presence up towards, they're going to want to fast rotate. They know it's going to be an eco, and they don't want to lose that, but they end up doing it anyway. Heg just out pushing towards Banana, takes down CRJ as he peeks, and then the smoke to cover off the trade, but it doesn't even matter because Imagine he gets one of his own. So a 3v5, they're going to try and work themselves towards A now. 1 up towards Apps, he's got 2 to face up towards the pit. Actually, Foxy up towards balcony. Marley won't expect it. A crossfire set up between towards pit and towards long. Joking to face out with the bomb. Head spotted, bomb spotted, Craze to adjust onto Foxy, and even gets Smuffsy as well. Opens up the entire A bomb site. The crossfire setup taken apart. Weaponry in favor, and the numbers as well for Jaegers. Heg taken down. It's Imaginique up towards the flank, 13 HP. I don't think he'll amount to anything here. This might be the 9th for Jaegers, but he's going to try and attempt it anyway. There's no point trying to save this. They might have to eco next anyway. Craze and Joking, they've set up the crossfire, and it's only going to be a matter of time before he peeks into the crosshair of Craze. Maybe going for a surprise one at that, but turning around, oh no. Joking taken down, he's going to stick around as well. He gets both. That's all his work done. Doesn't survive, but no one left on the side of any team. That brings the economy game into a strange situation. Look at the money on both sides.
It'd be a chaotic situation, though I'm not entirely sure if myRevenge will recognize they can force into this. Though it looks like Imaginique's already bought up. They're totally aware of the situation here. With it being an even 9-9 score, this is kept as a close situation here. As we continue on, however, still will be in the advantage of Jaeger Esports here, as they have 3 AKs for them left in play here, due to the previous rounds and the successful bomb plant. However, the situation becomes sketchy considering how well myRevenge have performed with these pistols so far. Looks like an aggressive banana play as myRevenge has obtained control of it, already forcing these players towards the A site. Jaeger Esports trying to quickly respond by pushing through it and go
Yeah,
towards this arch side.
I mean, maybe it's a good force as well, because they've left 2 players over towards A. The rotate's going to be thick and fast as one comes up towards it. But they've still got 1 player to face towards the A bomb site. Spussy taken down. Head gets Adam JC though. But still, a 3v4 retake and make that 3v2 as Joking takes down the head of the library. So maybe splitting them apart up towards B, and that was a good idea. And maybe going back towards A has won them around, and it has. It's Foxy left alone with the CZ, nothing else.
Yeah, and with that, it appears that Jaeger Esports will be able to convert and maintain a lead, being up 10-9 here. Able to quickly respond by denying myRevenge the time to be able to rotate, being willing to take the risk of pushing through smokes as no one was able to capitalize off of it. And with that, it'll be another eco round being forced now for myRevenge. Likely some pistols come into play due to loss bonus, I believe. Though it looks like they'll be going for the full save. Try to have as much utility as possible, since it's very valuable on the CT side. To be able to duel and contest against Banana. And with that, they'll be stuck with just USPs, gambling a B stack here. However, Kray's already going for info towards Arch, should be able to clear out the information and get this team to go towards the A site.
Look at Sierra and J's position. Sorry, look at it. He's cleared A. Sierra and J's just cleared A all by himself. They know it's a B stack because that Mac 10 rush up towards long does everything for them. They don't even need to find a kill to get to the A bomb site.
Situation, I could see myRevenge just willing to go for the retake just to try to take some weapons away.
What have
But
they got
not
to lose?
entirely sure, because I mean they could feed a bunch of money into them as well, especially this Mac 10 of CRMJ, as he's already prepared to start trying to hunt and find these players. So it's good the stack's still in play to find some information. Boro getting tagged down to 47. Jay with only the Deagle out, only able to get 1 before getting traded out. Able to deny any of that Mac 10 bonus money, and Foxy even able to pick it up here. Unlikely to be able to do much with it as everyone saves towards the A side at this point. Some good damage coming in. myRevenge prepare for their next assault with full buy going into round 21.
Well, Heg just takes himself down towards the end of that round. Maybe trying to find a little bit more. So pause coming out for the side of myRevenge. It's the first time, this is one of the few times where they've actually been down in this series so far. Down by 2, so it's not all over yet. But yeah, just bringing in that tap pause, maybe slowing down Jaegers now. You know, they've been getting that momentum. They've got a few rounds in a row. They've got 4. Granted, all on bomb plants, so it's going to be interesting to see how they get back into this.
Yeah, as the score keeps maintaining a very close differential, just 2 rounds between them right now. Another full buy out for myRevenge. Inferno trying to be a close map as it almost always is. And it's very good to see Jaegers able to recover here. Still, it's the opponent's map pick for Jaeger Esports, as myRevenge is the one that decided to choose this map this time around. And with it, it makes it a concerning situation if Jaeger Esports can continue the confident lead on this T side, or if myRevenge will be able to respond and get their number once again, as they did in the first half, to end up taking the lead to end it, going on to the CT side. So we're able to go into the buy. Time starts ticking down as the tack pause has ended. Be up for myRevenge to convert this round, to be able to keep competitive against Jaeger Esports, or Jaeger Esports will be able to build up a successful lead to be in a safer situation to bring us to a 3rd map here. Important to see how both teams decide to adjust here, and it looks like some deep utility used by myRevenge early here to try to hold off Banana. But imagine he getting burned through fire and nades. Molly will be able to push off the T's to cause the re-aggression to occur. However, Banana has to be given up, but not before a late nade will be able to find Adam JC, bringing him down to 71. About an equal HP trade as they give up the car position here. While mid's been also given up, T's able to push up around that position and clear the cubby position around Arch. And be up for both these sites to hold through their default positions. And a good risk coming in from myRevenge here, as it looks like they plan to re-aggress towards Banana here. As they re-obtain the car.
I mean, here comes Malone players. Bora to take down one, Marley to trade. They've still got this amount of A position. Craze is maybe going to try and take up long here. Still got a 2v2 wherever they decide to go, but they're going to leave Craze on this lurk. So B is going to be the finishing hit here for Jaegers. They've got a smoke. Maybe that's just going to go towards CT. At least isolate the player on site. That's the best thing for them right now. Craze is finally going to join them. They want that amount of firepower. They need everything they can get to try and enter towards this bomb site. Smoke to try and stop the push. Head goes through the CT smoke. Adam takes him down as CRNJ blinds it perfectly. One player left up towards Newbold. Peeks out, gets one. Marley trades it with the AWP. So here we are then. A safe plant for CRNJ. They're going to double up towards Ruins. And the retake then starts for myRevenge. They've got a Molotov, they've got a flash. They're going to throw it up towards Ruins. Molotov to try and force out a player up towards maybe second oranges. Crossfire set up. CRNJ to take the first peek. Foxy walks right into his crosshair and Smussy to try and get one. He misses the shot onto Marley. CRNJ then wants to push him down. Taken down as he aggresses. Still though, 2v1 is just going to try and hold for exits now. Save that AWP. You're not going to be able to buy one. It doesn't even matter because that's a peek from Marley that is just disgusting.
Yeah, hard clearing the angle and ensuring that he's able to get away with the op of his own and deny the op of the opposition of myRevenge here allows Jaeger Esports to be able to start building towards a lead as Revenge are forced to go for an eco round here of sorts. Stuck with just a couple of pistols in play. Foxy with enough money laying around to be able to grab a FAMAS. But a scary situation here. Jaeger Esports start to build a lead here until the aggression towards mid here. Foxy's able to find a first opening, going aggressive with this FAMAS. Here MJ denying it. Bora only able to get one in the process as the second mid play was able to come in and recover the round as Jaeger Esports take away the 13th.
That looks so frisky as they started to rush down, and if you're myRevenge, you need to win a round now. They're stuck in this loop of buy one, half buy one, then buy another round, then half buy another round. You're giving Jaegers the opportunity to really set in stone their economy. And joking, Craze, Adam, JC, they're set to drop players for another 2 rounds. No mid aggression then for myRevenge as they opt towards 3 for short. A boost then to try and peek down towards Banana. And it's going to be joking to get the shot initially anyway.
Yeah,
Boost
joking able
not,
to get the
joking
flip.
pushes into it.
And with that, Hex able to respond, being able to spam Adam JC, realizing he was isolated towards the bottom of the Banana, stuck in that corner. Leaving it an even 4-4 situation here, but Foxy going aggressive, finding an opening onto Craze here. And with that, Jaeger Esports quickly responding, taking Arch side. Could catch Foxy by surprise, however they decide to go for the CT control instead. And Boros denied the bomb as it's isolated towards Abs. Might be able to leave a pick to get in a more even situation here, but Foxy gets a clean shot onto Joking, leaving Serum J trying to attempt a lurk on his own in a 1v3 situation with no bomb control. Looks like myRevenge will be able to take this round away as Imaginique closes out Sierra MJ to get myRevenge the 10th round on the board.
They've got that round that they need. Jaegers can still buy into this, but I think this is good for myRevenge now. If they lost that one, that might have been the game over. They can start to try and bring themselves back into it. I think the main problem there for Jaegers, they just left Marley with the bomb towards Apps. Marley shouldn't have aggressed there. They should have kept themselves just a little bit passive towards that position and maybe try and get position around, which what looked to be trying to wrap towards A. That being said, though, they're going to try and split some play up towards mid. They're not taking that much aggression. They're trying to keep Apps, and this is a good idea. This is a good thing to do because myRevenge, as soon as they saw that play, as soon as they saw position up towards Banana, they decided to take Apps. That was their downfall for Jaegers on the previous round. 2 up towards Banana, trying to sell a fake bomb up close towards Apps. So if they don't decide to take it back towards Banana, this is where they're going to finish up. Boost with Adam JC, and he takes down one. CRMJ to find the first, can't find the second, but does do good damage down to Heg. 5 HP. He's the lone player left on this B bomb site. It's a 3v3 currently towards A. If they do decide to go there, I think they might smoke up towards Apps.
Situation becomes dangerous now as a lot of plays become important. Heg with a smoke and solo on this B site here, and Adam JC with his full HP able to find the contact and the opening into B. As Craze punishes Foxy, having that weapon drop, A rotates become dangerous, but the bomb's the one going
we
A
go.
as Boro's taken down, leaving Smuffs to try to panic, rotate back towards the A site here. But with Adam JC on the B side as well, there's going to be no opportunity for Smuffs to save this most likely. This op might be taken down, and myRevenge in a 10 against 14 situation with no money going into this next round.
Yeah, as soon as Craze got that initial kill towards the A bomb site, that's it, the CTs are split. You've already had one trying to rotate to try and nullify the damage that Adam JC did towards Banana, and then, well, Craze can chime in with even more kills of his own. 2 kills to open up the A bomb site, and Adam and Rick, CRMJ, sorry, just absolutely splitting up the CTs on Inferno. They're just splitting them apart.
Yeah, and with that, a lot more confidence on this T side from Jaeger Esports. Guess opponents being prepared for each other's map picks. myRevenge being a little bit less prepared to handle Jaeger Esports and slowly starting to lose their confidence here, not rotating as hard. Maybe surprised to see Jaeger Esports getting back into this so far in comparison to them being confident enough to use Negev. Imagine being stuck with just a max 7 this round. And otherwise, it's a Deagle, some M4s, and an op once again on Smuffs to do what he can. Important for an opening to be found, which Smuff has found, taking down the other offer of Joking. And with that, it's a 5-on-4 advantage for myRevenge here. So they could start to even up the score and deny this match from ending quickly. For it looks like early contact here. So it's a short stack for myRevenge here, trying to find some information, and only one player towards the apartments. With Heck getting info towards one of these 2 players, taking him down as well, and getting the double with the transfer. That's the B site in full control. Smuff's able to trade out. Marley trying to find an opening with the op. Leaving Craze alone, and Smuff's confident in his position, takes him out. And it'll be myRevenge with the 11th to hold on. Jaeger Esports not yet on 15.
They've still got time to pull this one back, myRevenge. Let's see if they can start again with that round. They've been trading rounds ever by now, sorry. It's been a CT, then a T, then a CT win. So by statistics, it should be Jaegers winning this one. They're gonna try and bomb themselves up towards Banana. Molotovs to slow down their pushes, and CRMJ down to 25. Marley just below half. Adam JC on 3/4. This is such a strange round to start off with. HP advantage early on for the side of myRevenge.
And with all that early damage coming in here, we'll have long round impacts here, even if they decide to go for the B play here. If Heg and Imagine can win this key round where both teams are getting low on money here, it could be the choice between which one of these teams win the best of 3 here. But Adam with Marley's able to get openings onto the 2. All these players so low on HP. Highly unlikely myRevenge has any idea on the moment, though. It'll be important to see how they decide to handle this round. As if they try to find some openings, this round could turn on its head very quickly here. It'll be important for Jaeger Esports not to give these openings to myRevenge here to be able to convert this 15 rounds successfully.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that setup right on the CT side. You had one towards Coffin, one up on the first Orange's boxes. There is no way that crossfire was going to be successful, especially when you've got Adam JC peeking up first towards the Coffin's player, isolating him as well. You've got Marley also helping too. So that crossfire was intended to work, but it didn't, and that's going to be Jaegers towards map point. Successful, even though they have low HP at the start of the round. And myRevenge going to struggle to try and get back into this one. You've got Boro able to buy. You've got Smuffsy, able to buy too. So, yeah, they're going to be able to get back into this one. But 4 rounds needed now to try and get themselves towards overtime. And Jaegers look to be just going into this one with confidence.
Yeah, and with the situation of able to keep all 5 of these rifles alive despite the HP means no one having to really buy up. And even Adam willing to stick with the Galil for the moment means they have enough money for 2 full buys here.
Look at
meaning
this.
myRevenge are going to be in a difficult situation. However, they don't clear Head's position early here. He's able to start with a double before getting taken down, leaving it a 3-on-4 situation in the position of all these players known. myRevenge willing to take the risk with the quick rotates here. Imagine getting flashed through, able to break it down into a 2v3 situation, and all these rotates coming in, except for Boro, just in case, towards this arch side. And with the slow reset from Jaegers and reluctance to decide what to do here, Foxy getting more harassment might sway them even further towards this A site. And if that's the case here, be up to Boro to not hit the chances, as Adam JC is left low on HP here in this 2v3 situation. Looks like they're going to wait out the time, trying to bait out the rotate from Foxy here.
Just, I mean, yeah, look at what they've done. They've managed to get the CT so paranoid that they've left this AWPer over towards the B bomb site. Now that's good. You can leave an AWPer over towards the B bomb site. If he gets one, this is perfect for him. He's going to be smoked off anyway. He's going to be naded 2 down to 67. His position has been denied. They've got no smokes left over. They've got to take these spikes and take them they will. Foxy wins out his and the second 2. They win back the 12th.
Foxy carefully playing towards that quick rotation position on the arch side, able to come in time, that as soon as there's signs that it's actually on B, he's able to come in. And with that smoke being used towards ruins, even with the molly, it'll allow Foxy to take those engagements, taking the win, and let myRevenge hold on here as we have 3 rounds left to go. And Jaeger Esports economy somewhat broken, as they decide to save to build up money to have possibly 2 more full buys left going on to the end of the second map here. And it's aggression from myRevenge to maintain this banana early, but Foxy taking the risk until the spam comes out. He's able to get info, taking one of these players down early in this nade, take down Serum J. Though the Tech 9's been able to take one, Craze getting Foxy down, be up to Boro with the successful transfer to find 2. Not able to take the third as he falls, however Smuff will be able to take down Marley, leaving him in a 1v3 or a 3v1 and taking down Adam. myRevenge are able to hold on with 3 players alive, which means rifles will be able to be handed over. So there'll be no skimping out on weaponry here for myRevenge going into the 29th round here.
2 more rounds for myRevenge. If you're a fan of them, you're hoping they get these 2. Jaegers still have the chance to close it out now. They've got the weaponry. A FAMAS on the side of the CTs for Imaginique. Up close, personal on Banana is SiriMJ. Up towards Logs, they've got 2 towards Banana, peeking fast. They've got Foxy on Banana as well. They're going to try and take this aggressive, but CRMJ gets one on Banana. 2 players left there. They might have to force out a rotate, but Foxy traps him off with the Molotov, and Adam GC taken down as well. Boro also chimes in with a third as well, but Marley on the other side of the map, he's isolated 1 player over towards A. They're going to start entry now. It's Joking, maybe try and find Smuff. See, he does. Marley, though, getting taken down, a 1v2 situation then. Left up towards for Joking. No utility left. Both players up towards short. They've got a flash and a smoke to try and get themselves into it. Joking's fallen back to pit. And it's all about timing here for Joking. Spots 1, goes out into the open, gets the second, and adjusts to the third. A 1v3-1 equalizes the game. We'll be back for map 3 on Mirage. Don't go anywhere.
Just wanna go, I wanna walk away. Never wanted to love you should've known. Won't pick up the phone, go on and watch me fade. When you see the lights fading in the night, know that I'm fine alone. I'll be running for the skyline, sun in my eyes. No music, but I'm dancing. I'll be running, 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 I'll be running for the skyline, sun in my eyes. Skyline, sun in my eyes. Skyline, sun in my eyes. No
Well, it's one more map to decide who gets eliminated, and if it's anything like Inferno, we're in for a treat. Ron Mirage, sorry, it's the decider. It's a pug-style map, so pretty much we could expect anything, can't we?
Yes, indeed. Casting this, it is me, Trevor Fictress, with Ann Pidgeon. We start our first pistol round. myRevenge will be winning the knife round, starting on the CT side for Mirage here. Looks like it's going to be a deep mid-smoke, or not mid-smoke, but jungle smoke from T-spawn here. And the bomb going late up mid with 3 players.
Yeah, this is definitely an A split here, it looks like, and they're going to isolate the player maybe up towards con. There's 2 players towards CT, 2 towards jungle, and myRevengeEU, he gets one of his own. Craze chimes back with the trade. It's 3 up towards that jungle position. There's 1 left towards CT to try and at least maybe start this retake, but Heg does it by himself. 1 HP. One stray bullet might take him down. 3 up towards CT, and Craze may spot the other 2. And Borrow chimes in with 2 of his own. It's Adam JC, a 1v3. We've already seen one last time, but he can't emanate his teammate joking. That's the first round for myRevenge.
With that, it'll be a good start for them to have the initial momentum as well as being on the CT side of Mirage, which they should be able to start and have an advantage. And with how confident they've been, both their aim and positioning, Mirage is very important about these mid-round takes and executes and how they plan to play around during the later stages, which might leave them in a better situation if Nuke is anything to take as a reflection of how this match would go for this final decider here. Looks like it'll be Smuffs taking initial engagement against a bunch of Deagles. Will decide to go for the re-engagement here. Seems like he's quite interested, but his teammate Craze has been... his enemy Craze has taken down his teammate Heg down early.
Look at where
leaving it a
CRMJ
4v5
is, by the way.
situation.
He's up towards Connector. He could literally be the thorn in the side here. Adam, though, could get one towards Ramp. They are so close to each other. Who gets the first bullets out? It's Adam, but myRevengeEU does manage to at least get the kill. 4 players on the side of both teams. Actually, CRMJ caught off guard trying to go through window. Borrow catches that off guard. So 3 players try to sneak their way towards B. If myRevengeEU starts to push ramp, which he won't, but that would have been the best information he could have been given. Foxy holding up towards B. They must check him, surely. They've got 1 on the window cross. They'll spot them now as Foxy peeks into Craze, gets Marley as well, and manages to find Joking, who drops down. So a quick and easy second round there for the counter-terrorists. And Jaegers can buy into this one.
With that, it'll be interesting to see how they decide to adjust here with this first full buy coming in. Both teams with their first initial strategies, likely to see good old standard mid-control shenanigans via the decision made. Be interesting to see how much myRevenge attempt to contest this early. Revert, looks like an apps execute might be the first thing to happen very early into the round here.
Yeah.
Try to catch myRevenge by surprise.
You can see CRJ and Adam JC lining up those short smokes. So many flashes over to get themselves to the bomb site. Nade does good damage to Crazy CRMJ, but Adam takes the first kill, spraying through the smoke. Can't quite connect to the short player. Smuffsy, though, connects to 1, comes through window, gets traded out by Adam. 4-3-3 left on the retake.
Important to note that, too, these players are low on HP, though. Both Adam and CRJ only with 20-ish HP on each of them for the absolute control. So Boro might be able to get a transfer here, fails it, but Heg's able to get another one in response, leaving it to a 2v2 situation. All players at a good, healthy amount of HP here. And it looks like the wallbang setup for the apartments defuse might be coming in. But myRevenge's able to get the first, and it's up to Heg to stick to the defuse here. For Marley isn't able to respond here. myRevenge's able to get the kill with just 1 HP. myRevenge are able to keep both 2 weapons alive and maintain the streak 3-0.
The money on the side of Jaegers here, it's a bit up in arms. You could go for a buy on this one and sacrifice utility, or you could save and go ham to get those next 2 rounds really certain. We'll have to see what they do. Pause being called out. I think it's a technical one, as we saw Heg disconnect at the start of the game. Maybe they are trying to fix something about TeamSpeak or something like that. They've had the issues throughout the whole game so far, but Yeah, it's a shame that though that plant position up towards short, it was the only thing they really could do. I think they were hoping that they wouldn't have a smoke, they wouldn't have that utility on the side of My Revenge. They did, so that smoke diffuse comes out. But we're on pause. We're back into the game. We're on a buy round 4. Jaegers, they're just sacrificing a bit of the utility.
And with
While
Jaegers
here
not
in
having
the
much utility, they're having to lean back towards this B play once again. Throwing these smokes early looks like they're prepped for a rush, but Amali's already thrown out. They do have a smoke to deny it or whatever, however, but it'll be Foxy and Boro on this anchoring here. CRMJ clearing out the first and the second. It's a double to get control of this B site here. And just going aggressive into the market once again. Jaeger Esports in a better position this time.
Yeah, that's such a dirty couple of entry kills for CRMJ, and I can't remember who it was. I think Foxy didn't have vision to the left as they started to push up amps. He didn't turn towards them. So maybe that's his mistake there, but CRMJ's double kill, that just completely put them on the top foot to win that round. So yeah, finally answering back on a buy where the utility looked lackluster. They could have slowed that down. They tried to, but they had that one of those smokes to just dissipate that molly with the smoke, and then they were able to push out. So yeah, good use of the utility they had. That brings them to their first.
Yeah, CRMJ being aware and able to take the duel despite peeking into 2 players, seemingly aware of the potential of him pushing through that position straight through the bomb site. And with that, able to survive those 2, just lets them be able to steal away around they shouldn't have had here, exploiting the B site players. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust here, now being able to use a full set of utility. And this B site may be slightly more of concern for the Revenge, and a different avenue of attack having to be chosen. It'll be Foxy adjusting by going aggressive, finding an opening onto CRMJ, this time around denying him the same possibility. But Adam has pushed up and able to take down Foxy in response here, to maintain the apartment in control of them. But imagine's gone aggressive as well, getting a spray ring, joking down to 24 as well as a frag. Heg playing around him as well, able to get the trade, reload Herd, so Craze is able to respond, taking down Imaginique, leaving it on a 2v2 situation. So we reset later with a minute 10 left on the clock.
Yeah, well, look what they've got. They've got 2 Molotovs. And look where Adam JC is. He is going to clear out the B bomb site, playing in numbers. The CT's the smartest thing to do. They've still got utility aplenty as they start to slowly make their way over to the B bomb site. Adam's going to call this when it's clear, but he needs to push towards Kitchen just to make sure this is secure. Craze might get caught off from the windows if they don't push this. So look at this Boro. He's so close up towards Adam JC. Craze is going to be spotted. They've got the bomb, and maybe he needs to win this fight, and he does. Boro does not expect Adam JC to be that so close, but Snuffsy then, he's going to save.
Yep, and with that situation, that op could have massive impact. Mirage, a good map for the opping impact here. It'd be important to see Jaeger Esports also not try to hunt this opper down, and make sure they can save that cash for the future rounds here. There's Smuss going aggressive towards the back of T here.
He's going
Could
for
have
exits.
Jaeger Esports, yeah, run into him here, depending on where they decide to go. Them set up lower here, it looks like they're going to push through CT. Though it looks like they are actually going through apartments, at least one of them. Meaning Adam's going to be left isolated, and if you push this too far here, could give an opening to Smuffs here to get a free pick on one of these 2 remaining players. Sees it, misses the shot. Adam tries to do the re-engagement despite it being an offer. Here Esports keeping it close, 2-3. Be able to bring a full buy into this. myRevenge is forced to likely do a save, even though they have this op in their hands. Though interesting to see how they decide to purchase on up. Players with extra money able to grab some pistols, but otherwise the save being handled here. And Smuff's going for an early opening, trying to find it using an off angle on the mid window. Very tight angle though.
See, look, Jaegers know they're on an eco. They're holding that mid push. You know, if the CT side is on an eco, there is a 50-60% chance they're going to go for that mid rush to try and get aggression. Such a stalemate here over the map so far, and the only presence the CTs have is towards A. And that looks like where the bomb is going. They could run into a vicious stack here. 3 players watching towards Palace. They've sort of given up ramp. They've got 1 in Sandwich, to at least try and make sure that they don't get that cross. But Smoke's lining up A. This could be the worst decision Jaegers might make this series. Trying to go into this stack. CRMJ taking first contact, gets dinked down, but manages to get him as Boro aggresses. He's got 2 more to face, maybe 3, as he takes down Imaginique trying to entry. They haven't spotted him sandwich. They finally spotted the 1 triple, and Head gets burnt down. Running into a stack, successful as the last player up towards stairs.
And he's locked into this and going for the 2. Finds an opening. The no-scope doesn't land a successful kill, ending up legging Braze. So that up won't be saved. However, Smuff does have enough money to bring it into this next full buy here for myRevenge. So we're here with an even 3-3 score line. Let's see what myRevenge decide to do with these full rifles to maintain the lead on this decider map here. Jaeger Esports can get a lead early on this T side.
Well, another mid rush, look out for. And Joking takes down 1. It's only Imaginique left. He's still there. That nade might be good onto Adam JC, and it is. Equal trade out, not even by weaponry. As they start to pick up the bomb there. No one's still up towards mid. He's going to try and start to fall back down. Now, they've got that mid position. They're still split towards the bomb sites, though. They're still going to try and keep this under watched out. But no, they're going to turn their attention towards the A bomb side. Bomb's not over there initially. CRMJ looks to try and smoke off towards the window to, at least bring some panic into the side of the CTs. Joking still expects one to be up here and is just clearing it out, methodical with the nades, and flashes his teammate out towards mid. This is good. No one's there anyway.
Yeah, and we have a late mid take.
Get with mid connector. Ooh. Imaginique pushing up through ramp, catches out Craze. That's 3 players then, up towards mid, gonna go through connect to try and get their way up onto the A-bomb site with this split, and this might be perfect for them. They've got 1 towards jungle, 1 finally rotating back towards CT, but if they can isolate this jungle guy, or anyone on this A-bomb site for a matter of fact, and they'll get it with the CT player, but the bomb's spotted, it's been taken down from ramp. They've got that player to deal with now, they're gonna try and get the bomb plant anyway. CRMJ just looking at the guy behind the wall, but oh, Smuffsy, that's dirty. Marley, head taken off through the box. It's CRMJ CT, left in a 1v3.
Yeah, Smuff's able to see the top of the head through default, able to take down that planter. Using the defuse to be able to bait out CRMJ into the peak, so Imaginique could take him down for the final kill. And myRevenge will successfully convert with 3 players alive, allowing them to have good economy here. I believe Jaeger still has enough money to build up for another full buy that we'll be able to see in just a second. Looks like healthy money on all these players as another full buy will come in. Jaeger Esports seemed aware of a push from myRevenge on that last round, surprisingly. Almost able to trade with the advantage, though Imaginique with that nade and smoke to be able to get a kill and get out of the situation. Certainly changed the tides of the situation. Though it's up to Jaeger Esports to see how they handle things here, and it's 2 players towards this ramp initially, bomb towards that direction. Looks like it'll be set up towards a B fake here as they try to rush out. However, 2 players still leaning towards this A site here.
Ooh, they've got 3B. They've got CRMJ jumped out. They don't expect this, but the ult flick's good.
And even worse, CRMJ's left isolated, so with Foxy taking him down, it's clear that this might be a fake going into play, and the rotate's already coming in. Smuffs may be smoked out, but it's going to be a 5v4 retake for myRevenge here. And even better if they can find an opening. And the mid player's been isolated with Adam JC as well. Imaginique taking him down, and Heg able to hold on CT as well. Foxy finding with the double off setup, and Smuffs to find the last kill towards the bench. And myRevenge have the 5th round, 4 players alive, able to build up more cash while breaking Jaeger's fake at the same time.
Yeah, as soon as that Palace player was taken down watching from CT, that's it. That's the round over. Craze has no chance of planting that bomb. And trying to isolate players up towards middle to at least get Jaegers into the round. Adam JC doesn't quite get that. They're going to throw a little bit of utility towards mid, but ultimately this is going to be an A push for 4 of the players at least. Marley's just going to try and head towards Palace, at least give the CT something else to try and aim at. Smoke up towards ramp. They might just go through this one. Make it fast. Yeah, they've only got 1 player on the CT side up towards A. Playing retake towards CT. They've finally got Smuffsy to rotate over. So they've got a bit more help, and oh, Adam JC, the 1D onto Imaginique on CT, the AWP finds one, Heg swings out wide to take down the bomb carrier, and so does CRMJ, swings into the crosshair of the AWPer, and Heg's just spraying down another and a third.
There's almost potential for a lineup there between Joking to able to get a double kill with that Deagle headshot, the Opera and the rifle almost lining up there. But as we continue on, myRevenge with a 6-3 lead, and no situation of it appearing to stop anytime soon. Heg having to burn a Zeus that's been tossed to him, wasted by one of his teammates most likely. That's a flashbang burnt away for the taser. Smuff's going aggressive with the preemptive smoke towards Connector here. Able to get contact from first engagement. Misses the shot though.
Yeah, look at this mid position now from Jaegers. They've got 4 up there. They could really pincer this. The smoke up towards Connector. They might even go through this as well. Being aware of someone might be in there, but no one is. Look at this ramp position as well.
And they're doing this with just 120 still left on the clock here and able to get that opening on his Smuffs. The issue is the solo player towards ramp has been taken down by Imaginique here.
Oh, Joking, nice AWP shot. He's able to plant the bomb without the pressure from short. There's still one towards ramp. He's going towards Palace now. They're going to have to start to pincer in. 2 from CT, 1 from Palace. The T's in a bit of a strange position. Joking misses his shot onto Heg, but manages to get it back. Up onto Ticket. Foxy takes down the other AWPer and Imaginique from Palace as well. It's Adam left alone. 1v2. The bomb planted for him. No smoke. Actually, there is a smoke on the side of myRevenge. They're going to put that one onto the bomb. They're not going to tap it. They're going to force Adam JC out into the peak. They do go now. And Imaginique, that's his cue to go as Adam shoots his shot. And that's the 7th for myRevenge.
Yeah, they're able to make sure they swap carefully to make sure Imaginique, which was the one with the defuse kit, is able to stick to the defuse so they don't lose the round. Very interesting situation. They had Imaginique be willing to go for the peak even though he had the defuse kit due to the lower HP and trying to abuse the offer so the rifler can take him down. Smart decision making by myRevenge there to safely convert that round in their favor and maintain the lead. Now 7-3 with Jaegers also stuck on an eco round with just some pistols here. Looks like they'll be leaning to go back for the B play here. Be important that these CTs of Boro and Foxy do not slip up.
Whoa.
Dangerous. His first contact of CRM2.
Oh, the Deagle spray's messy, but he does get 1. This Van player has been left alone. Boro can at least get 2 as he adjusts towards the player on bench. Marley takes him down, the missed also from CRJ, but he manages to redeem himself. That nade is nearly oh so good, but a 2v3. Smoke blocks off Heg on short. Both players coming from the same position. CRJ watching from bench and another smoke to deny even more position. These 2 CTs then have to play around these smokes and they're watching the only angles they can come from. Pushing through the smoke is Heg and Marley gets the 2nd as well and CRJ gets his 3rd of the round. And they win an unlikely round up towards B from a rush.
And with that, Jaeger Esports able to keep on upsetting on this B site. This should maybe, hopefully at this point for them, allow myRevenge to be forced to play more players around this B-side area and give them these opportunities of A that have been denied so far. However, with that, that's 3 of their 4 rounds taken from this B-site in a very sly fashion here. Maybe a good weakness to continue exploiting. Haven't been able to find much.
Underrush. Like, they've left B completely.
Yeah.
There's 2 players towards under, and they're both taken
denied
down by Marley.
With Marley taking them both down here, that leaves this B site completely open here as Jaeger Esports start to rush in, and Smuffs might give the opening, able to get the peak, taking down Joking. Maybe caught being a bit too slow and Craze able to jump on by, but it's still a 3v4 situation. Boro has to go find a weapon as Foxy joins him to try to pick one up as the B site's lost here. 3T's likely to save to try to get a full buy on the next round here. Meanwhile, it's Jaeger Esports with a 5th round on the board.
Jaegers are so good at just exploiting players when they rush. They've got those 2 smokes towards short on their B take. That just leaves 1 player isolated on the site, and they can get that player down and then just get the bomb down. You know, they don't need to worry about the player short, who is still there, still making presence, because he's blocked off. You know, those myRevenge players, they're using those smokes as almost a brick wall on that short side to make sure that their players can rotate. And even when they do, they're still losing out the battles to Jaegers.
Exactly, and with that being the case here, the one benefit of myRevenge is that they've been able to pull off a double op setup for this next round, scavenging the one from the T's as it wasn't thrown out or gathered up without it having to cost their economy here. If they can steal it away with this round, 2 ops to be able to get opening picks, they're going to have boatloads of money going into the final 2 rounds if they steal this one away. We could be seeing something like a 10-5 scoreline if they're able to build off of this.
Yep. Pause for Jaegers. CRMJ calling that one, just maybe talking over things, maybe calming themselves down. Heg and Imaginique, they're going to have a strange little buy for them. They're going to have to force around these 2 AWPs and this lone M4 as well, at least to give them some sort of a chance.
Yeah,
But yeah, Jaegers are starting to come back to this one.
Yeah, with all of that, the interesting thing is Jaegers getting most of their exploitation through these B takes and not necessarily mid control most of the time here. B seeming to be a severely weak side for myRevenge. 4 rounds now, Jaegers have taken away through this B bomb site here. And with that being the case here, it's important for myRevenge to be able to find some way to adjust. Maybe these double ops are the solution they needed, but not entirely sure. With that being the case, it's important to see how this half ends up wrapping up in this key round as myRevenge have decided to force into.
I think Jaegers winning these like fast rounds shows how unprepared myRevenge are for a pug style play. You know, as soon as Jaegers tone it back a little bit, myRevenge start to win those rounds. As soon as that Jaegers just ball for it, try to use the aim that they have, they start to win these rounds. So if they keep going for that, myRevenge aren't really adjusting to anything. They've tried the underpush, that's been shut down. They've tried to use their Molotovs on B, that's been shut down as well. They've even just tried to push up through smokes as they start to retake. That's also been shut down as well. The aggressive play from Jaegers just looks to be too much for them right now.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any other tricks up their sleeve as we get to the end of the half here. Though, it appears as we slowly still wait for this time out, that there could be other avenues open into play, like more A executes on the board if myRevenge are caught trying to adjust here. So there's a lot of time for mind games and for thoughts to wander as we wait for this timeout and likely technical issue at this point to figure out what exactly is going on here. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I like the thought of an A take here. You can see that a lot of the time, myRevenge, until there's some sort of presence towards A, they like to leave one player up towards CT to be prepared for that retake, or to be prepared to at least get one on that. As soon as they shut that player out towards CT and get those 2 smokes up towards stairs and jungle, that might be myRevenge isolated from that site.
Yeah, with that being the case here, both teams able to get full sets of utility and 2 kits on each side as we get to go live finally with round 13. Cider map, both these teams 1-1 up, and the loser gets eliminated here. It only becomes more important to get these rounds as this half starts closing. Make sure they have the advantage going into this final half of this best of 3 series.
Well, this fast palace aggression shut down by Joking as Foxy with the MP9 tries to get something done. And look here again. Okay, this B push finally sort of shut down. Okay, CRMJ's the only one going in there. Borrow does take him down. It's equal so far. But the weaponry is on the advantage for Jaegers, and actually the utility as well. They've still got 2 smokes, 4 Molotovs, a handful of flashes as well to get themselves onto wherever they want to go.
You look at this situation, even though it was done by an op in this case, it was Boro they saw, so they assume there's still no adjustments from myRevenge here, even though Hex has actually swapped places with Foxy, and they seem to not have recognized this here. And with these player swaps, if they're able to perform a little bit better with this setup, including the op on Boro here, could spell disaster here as Boro was able to get a first early as well as Heck. Boro with the second towards the site take, and Spuff's able to rotate to respond to take down the final remaining player, and myRevenge able to do the player swaps to get the correct adjustments done to successfully hold this B site and get 8 rounds on the board.
Well, they say 13th is unlucky for some, and it was certainly unlucky for Jaegers on that B take. Usually such a stronghold for them, but just going in individually, Flash is not hitting. And that means Borrow can get everything done with the open. Heg chiming in with the M4 kills as well. So another fast mid push, and Joking holding this from the stairs, and he takes down one. Adam JC is there to at least maybe get the other one who's aggressed so far as well. Stalemate on the position between these two players, Burrow and Adam JC, ever so close to each other. And if they hear them start to go towards B, that's Burrow's cue to just try and cut off their B take from behind.
Yeah, looks like they've reset into a aggressive mid stack. Boro still focused towards this angle, trying to play with flashbang, which unfortunately blinds him and only gets him tagged in the process, forcing him to give up mid here. Rotate as myRevengeEU goes aggressive here, tight angle towards apartments, isn't going to see anyone. The good utility will force Smuffs off Sniper Nest to be able to early balance out this man advantage that Jaeger Esports is maintaining. With that Nest mollied up, it's going to be important for Smuffs to be able to hold off jungle here. And myRevengeEU finding that opening towards the back alley stairs. Even though he isn't pushing with it, that's still a lot of control gained here. Looks like it's going to be a short play attempted by Jaeger Esports here. Trying to set up the boost for the Opera to peek by.
Look at how they've split these players up from mid. Sorry, CRJ tries to go on towards A, gets one, Adam trades it. So still a 3v3. They're going to go up towards connector. Sorry, looked like they were going to go towards B, but they've got one jungle close to them. Smuffsy with the AWP, he's blinded, but Adam falls into his crosshair just as he becomes in towards as he gets vision. Sorry, Craze then left in a 1v3. And imagine he's just going to try and watch him from window. 9 seconds left. It's only a matter of time before he goes down, and there we go, peeking into the crosshair of myRevengeEU. So last round then. And the economy on the side of Jaegers looks horrible.
Yeah, and with that horrible economy, that potential disaster of ending up as a 10-5 lead for myRevenge, very dominant CT side, starts turning into realities. They've been able to take away that round earlier to bring them to that 8-5 lead and build off of it here, completely breaking Jaeger Esports. That bomb plant was important to be able to get in this previous round. Now stuck with little weaponry to work with other than a single hero AK. Be up for another B site Hail Mary to come in here.
They're going B. They've got Foxy to throw an nade in, does good damage.
But the nades in the positions, yeah, they've been able to change and adjust here, and Foxy's only been able to take down one. Still better than some of the previous plays, but Smuffs has already rotated as well to be able to get one with Boro as well. And info on the last two players known, and with the good dink with the ZZ, and Heg to trade in, taking out the last player Joking, myRevenge in with the 10-5 lead at the end of the first half.
Yeah, I mean, those B plays finally starting to get shut down, right? You've got that crossfire finally perfectly set up. Yeah, they get Adam out onto the site, they get one, but as soon as that, it just started to crumble. Now, CT side, this is where maybe Jaegers can start to show their true colors. They've got the aim, we've seen that on their B takes, but, you know, myRevenge just getting the better of them at the end of that first half. Now, all 5 players going up towards A for the start of this round. And they're just going to start to flash themselves out. Smoke up to Dornai. The rotate up through connector. All 5 going close towards stairs, close towards jungle, taking that position. But there's no one CT to try and deny this bomb plant. So they've got 2 trying to boost over, watching any push up towards CT. Marley up in ladder room. I think he might have been spotted. He has. Heg trying to spray up to him, trying to get the dink, trying to get the kill. CRJ throws up a retake smoke. And maybe this can start. There's 2 flashes still to try and get them over towards the bomb site, but they're not going to be used anyway because Boro takes down 2. Heg and myRevengeEU even finish this one out. Such a fast pistol round at the end there, and that's the 11th for myRevenge.
Yeah, and not only with the advantage in the duels for the after plant, but the fact the bomb was able to get planted in the open so early in the round with myRevenge able to have control of the bomb site entirely, gives Jaeger Esports little room to be able to maneuver and react and try to even go for the retake to begin with, letting myRevenge get this key pistol round away and make this 10-5 lead start to build into something greater as they've stolen away this pistol.
Ooh, myRevengeEU, bit of a dink onto his teammate. And there's 2 players left up towards B here. It's Marley to bring out the smoke to help him try and get a kill, but up towards bench, getting tapped down and finally taken down by Foxy. That's 2 players left on the CT side. They might just go for this to try and take down any more weaponry. The tag on towards Boro from Joking with the scout. Adam might get one here as Boro opts to push through the flash to assist him, but it doesn't assist him, only brings him the loss of his life. And for Adam JC, probably not going to get much. Oh! Through the
my
wall, the
God.
scout opens himself into it, but not anymore. Foxy finally shuts him down. But that is disgusting.
Man, penetration of the sniper rifles coming in there for the scout to be able to show the power there. That was an obscene shot to be able to get hit there, to at least give a chance. So the retake, though small as it was. But with it and enough rifles successfully converted over to the next round, myRevenge are going to have a massive advantage against these pistols and be up 7 rounds ahead at the end of this, unless Jaeger Esports can pull off a miracle here. Heg starting to go down mid-early. Has to face this pistol stack here, but as his teammates able to rotate in, 2 of the 4 taken down already. Trace found, only 1 taken down in the process, as Foxy's able to catch the last player, Adam, trying to leave and escape through the jungle. And with it, 4 rifles remain. Better economy built up for myRevenge, and only 3 rounds away from taking this series.
They need to get the AWP out in play on the CTs, and they have. They'll hand that towards Joking. He'll probably go up towards mid with that. Maybe with a late spawn, will have to hold out passive towards there. And, well, he's struggling to pick up the AWP blessing, though. He's going to go up towards CT to watch that. Crazy's maybe going to take over mid duties for now. It's good enough because there's 4 players over there. And look at these smokes. Jungle stairs dropped off, but there's still no one facing towards there. That's forced 4 players up towards to rotate over towards the A bomb site. But it doesn't even matter because they're going up towards B. CRMJ finally rotates over. Marley buys him a little bit more time as he swings out into the open. 2 players up towards Apps and Head gets taken down as he goes up towards bench. And CRMJ is going absolutely nuclear on the B bomb site. 3 for himself and gets the 4th on the bench.
If it wasn't for CRMJ going absolutely insane there to get a full 4, could have spelled a disastrous situation. myRevenge throwing initial utility towards A to fake an A default. The Opper keeping his focus towards there. There was no time for anyone to rotate as they quickly transfer this mid play into a B rush. If it wasn't for that hold from CRMJ, we'd be looking at an easy 14th and maybe a quick close from myRevenge if they were able to steal that away. Star play from CRMJ. Only reason they're able to hold on for the moment with their 6th round on the board. Going into round 20 here, be essential full buy and an actual A execute coming here from myRevenge. With it, it'll be important to get this round if they want to continue that dominance. It'll still break the money of Jaeger Esports. However, Adam's found aggressive and found the 1st and a 2nd onto Imaginique. And knows position to the 3rd. Bora will be able to take him out and slow him down. So CT aggression has almost found an opportunity. CRMJ will be able to turn around in time, though some of these CTs are low and it's an after plan 2v3 situation. myRevenge still may be in favor here with the HP differential. Be up to Joking with this op to find a lot of the impact here. Smuffs is trying to play around this jungle smoke here with his teammate. We're able to see the first, and Smuffs able to take down the double through the benches, leaving Bora left alone, exposed, able to hide behind a smoke though, as Joking
He needs to
forced
go
to
now.
stick the bomb, but he might get the clutch.
Oh.
Bora able to deny it just in time. myRevenge 2 rounds away from denying Jaeger Esports, as well as shutting down their economy.
Joking. If he was a second earlier on that bomb, maybe he might have had it. Cutting that one fine, but 2 rounds until maybe myRevenge knock out Jaegers Esports. And the buy on the CT side, it's desperate. You know, it's one of those buys where you try and get yourself back into it. 3 up towards A and Adam JC close towards ramp. Hiding behind that molly, spotted out by Imaginique. He's going to be peaked as soon as the smoke goes down as well. It's only Joking to try and do something as Craze has to fall back behind the stairs. CRMJ needs to rotate fast to help his teammate, but he can't and pushes through the smoke to his dismay. 2v4 left then, Joking 2 HP. He will need to save this alongside Marley. There is no way they can go for this as they start to go towards elimination point.
And look at the situation here. That was an insane double Tech 9 from Hag here. Though it looks like Imaginique's found an opening, denied the offer. It's only an MP9 at long range to try to hold on. Hits a good spray onto Imaginique though as we continue on. Marley be able to hit another, and a quick scope from Marley. And he's still able to hold on to this op here, as Smuffs and Foxy are the last 2 remaining players for myRevenge. Still plenty of money in the bank here, so the eco damage isn't going to matter as much as trying to get this op out of Marley's hands
no, he's
here.
in trouble.
She's trying to run towards CT spawn, able to smoke it off. and scared Smuffs away from the angle here. But with that, still a successful bomb plant for myRevenge and match point. Jaeger Esports have to get 9 rounds in a row here to be able to get this.
Yeah, it's not what you expect from Jaegers. You've got names like Craze. He's usually a big performer for Jaegers, not doing much this game. 6 and 17. CRMJ's entry on towards the B-bomb site maybe for nothing as they enter elimination point, and it's just going to be a fast B play. There's
Yeah,
only
this
one
looks
up
like a
towards
disaster.
here.
Only Marley
Oh
here.
no!
And with this being the case here, it's up to him to hold up against everything here to stop myRevenge from dominantly taking 2 maps away. But he's able to get the
Marley's
first
got one.
peg, transferring and getting him mid-air somehow.
Oh
Leaving
no!
it a 4-on-3 situation here.
Adam goes in alone. That's not good, but Craze comes in through, picks up the AWP. UMP kill good, and CRMJ might just keep them in this. But he gets taken down. It's up to Joking and Craze to double AWP, but Craze does get one. Last player up towards Van. Imagine need to keep it for his team. Gets spotted out, they know where he is, and it's a 1v1 left. Joking needs to hit this, but Imaginique 1v2 to knock out Jaegers. They go through to face the semi-final lower bracket. What a game.
That was the Stellar Series, and we move into transition. We have our surviving team confirmed of myRevenge moving on, taking away 2-1 in their games. Dominant fashion. They'll be going up against Blue Racers in the lower bracket here as we continue onwards with Phoenix League. Anything you'd like to say, Pigeon, before we go in just a moment?
Yeah, what a series. That Inferno game was, it was probably one of the best games I've commentated in a while, and then I've lost my voice. The excitement's too high, but no. It's been great to cast alongside you. An absolutely fantastic series. Commiserations to Jaegers, but myRevenge just in a different league over the 2 maps that they won. So, yeah, congratulations to them.
Yep, with that, we're all good to go. Be sure to follow both of us at Trevor Victorson and Pigeon_ on Twitter. Appreciate the support from any of you. At Phoenix CS League to keep updated on Twitter for future matches. If there's anything else you would need to know, be sure to go there. Unite mode. I have recently some new releases that I was able to play for everyone to enjoy as watching this series, waiting for the next matches to start. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed being here, and we'll see you guys next time.